Well, welcome to Phang Nga. This is my first province out of Phuket. I just crossed over the bridge. It's a very early this morning. I woke up real early. I guess maybe I was a little excited to get this trip going.
I'm going on an adventure!
I've just crossed over the bridge here, leaving Phuket. So this is the bridge that goes to Phuket, and you can see over there, that's Phuket. This is where Phang Nga is located. Phang Nga is famous for being a very rainy province, a lot of jungles. They did a lot of the filming for the James Bond movie, The Man with the Golden Gun, here in Phang Nga. And Phang Nga is living up to its billing as a rainy province. I'm getting rained on pretty good here, so I pulled off to one of the many roadside shelters that they have here in Thailand. It's a really nice system they have. You can just pull in and get dry. This is Khao Lak Beach. This is one of the highlights of this province. You can see this would be a great place to have breakfast, but I already ate. There is a lot to see and do in this province, but this is going to be a short video because the weather is terrible today, and I just kind of want to keep riding. There's no point in, hiking up a waterfall in the rain, so I'm going to just push through. But, a province like this, I'll be coming through many times as I do this tour of Thailand because, I've got to go through this province to get to the north. So, and also when returning to come back home. So I'll probably be, doing more stuff in this province. And just because I do a video on a province doesn't mean I won't do more videos. There's a lot to see that I'm not going to catch the first time. So the next time I come back through this province, I'll probably go, check out the filming locations of that Bond movie. Also, just want to say, feel free to leave a comment, give me suggestions, ideas, criticism. I got a comment that said that they didn't like the high-speed video, and after looking back at it, I have to agree. I really didn't like that high-speed video I did in one of the videos. So I think I'll do something different now to transition out of the kind of more mundane stretches of road. Maybe just, a little fade to black and fade in, fade out kind of thing. And feel free to send me on challenges or like quests and things like that. I think that stuff's kind of fun. I did a YouTube channel for my hike of the Florida Trail, and I really enjoyed the information I was getting and the engagement with the viewers. So yeah, feel free to leave comments and suggestions. This was an interesting road. It appears to be under construction. I don't know if it's closed or not because there was no traffic, but it kind of reminds me of an F1 Formula One track. So I had a good time riding on this, even though the roads are wet, and it is the rainy season, so there's going to be a lot of rainy days. But the thing I really dislike most about the rainy season is that everything is wet. So the rain isn't as bad as you might think. It usually just rains for like half an hour to an hour, then stops. So that's not a big deal. But what stinks is that everything is wet, and riding a motorcycle when the roads are wet, it's not the safest thing in the world. I rode a motorcycle for a little bit when I was in high school and also college, two different bikes that I owned. And the only times I've ever had a spill on a motorcycle has been on wet roads. It's only happened twice. Nothing serious. I was fine both times, but so I'm a little leery. I'm extra cautious when I'm driving on wet roads, and I'm a really defensive driver anyway. Thailand is known for having one of the highest traffic fatality rate, I think, in the world. Let me check. This is the article I remember reading, but it's from 2017, so let's hope we're not at the top of the list anymore. But Thailand can be a kind of a dangerous place to drive and ride because you'll see all kinds of stuff, people driving the wrong way, down the wrong side of the road, a lot of really aggressive passing. But in my opinion, having also ridden from Hanoi to Saigon in Vietnam, Thailand's much safer than Vietnam. In Vietnam, they would run you right off the road when they wanted to pass. And just, anything can happen. I have a colleague that he lives in a building near me, And we used to kind of like race into work. He's really fast on his scooter. He's got a smaller scooter than I did, so I would usually win, but it's only because I had a bigger engine because I mean, he would really push that thing to the limit. And one day he came in and at work and I saw that his arm was all tore up. I was like, oh no, what happened? And apparently a soy dog, which you might know as a stray dog, there's a lot of those here in Thailand, came running out of nowhere across the street and he ran right into it and took a tumble. So you just never know what could happen. But I'm always, in defensive driving mode, especially when the roads are wet. Always looking to see, what's that person gonna do? What's that dog gonna do? Always ready to hop on the brakes. And you kind of got to be that way. When you have that mindset, you feel pretty safe. So, I mean, even though I'm always on guard and alert, I'm still really relaxed when I'm riding because, I feel because I'm doing these things, I feel really safe. I hope I didn't jinx myself. Well, the rain came back, but it was just a sprinkle. But still, it was annoying me, so I wanted to give you a better look at these roadside shelters I'm talking about. And you can see it's got a ramp, so you can just pull your motorbike right in and take a break and stay dry. I really like these things. I didn't really do much in this province because the weather was terrible, so this is just a short video. But I wanted to make a video because it's, another province down, another province on my checklist, another thing I can color in on my map. So I wanted to do at least a quick video here. And like I said, I'll be going through this province again and doing more stuff. So, I have a feeling it's going to be that way for many of these provinces. I'll do a video for them when I originally go through, and then I'll probably do a future video when I come through again and I do something different. It's difficult to do everything that there in, and see everything that there is in a province on the first go through. So even just route wise, just the way that you're driving, it's difficult. So I'll probably be taking a different route when I come back through and see some different things and post a different video. But I'm going to stop this video here and we'll take a look at my map. Before we look at that final map, I want you to take a look at this app called Relive. It's a pretty cool app I found. It's a different way of showing you the route that I took for the day. And I still got to learn how to use this thing properly. You're able to like insert photos that you took along the way, which is a really cool feature. But I'm still learning how to do it. But let me know what you think. Is this better than the maps that I've used before, which just kind of gives you a snapshot from Google Maps of the route that I took? Or do you like this? Do you not like this? Let me know. Thanks. And there we go. We've got two provinces colored in, so making some progress here. Well, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, all that stuff. See you.